Ali is sitting down, the Prophet is resting his head on Imam Ali's lap, the Prophet falls asleep, it's time for namaz. Imam Ali thinks, okay, this is the messenger, this is namaz, this is the Prophet, this is namaz, this is Shariat, this is namaz, what do I do? Okay, the Prophet, if you're praying namaz and the Prophet calls you, it's wajib for you to break your namaz and go to the Prophet. How? One companion was reading namaz, the Prophet called him, he didn't respond, the Prophet called him, he didn't respond. He finishes namaz, he comes, Ya Rasulullah, Balayasi? The Prophet goes, no anymore, no. When I called you, it was wajib for you to break your namaz and come to me. Who gave you this namaz? Was it me? So Imam Ali is in a situation, it's time to pray, the Prophet is resting. Okay, I'm not going to wake him up and disturb him. But Imam Ali loved prayer so much. Imam Ali loved namaz so much. To such an extent that they say that one day when Amir al-Mu'mineen was Khalifa, he was reading namaz in the mosque. He was reading namaz until he went into ruku. Then he went into sujood. Then he laid flat on the earth. Then he was crying and crying and crying until what? There was silence. His body was still. Salman Farsi thinks Amir al-Mu'mineen has died. He comes to the house of Sayyidah, knocks on the door. Ya Sayyidah, I have some bad news. She says, what's wrong? He says, Abul Hassan has died. So Sayyidah Fatima says, what do you mean? What state did you see him in? So I seen him praying and crying and crying and crying until he was no longer breathing. Sayyidah says, Salman, you've seen this today, I see it every night. The man who used to read 1,000 rakat namaz in one night, loved namaz. So he's in a situation where he doesn't want to disturb the Prophet, but he doesn't want to ruin or leave his namaz. So what does he do? He begins to cry. As Amir al-Mu'mineen is crying, tears are falling from his eyes. They fall on the face of the Prophet. The Prophet wakes up. He says, Ya Ali, what's wrong? Why are you crying? He says, Ya Rasulullah, the time of namaz has passed. I didn't want to disturb you. I didn't know what to do. The Prophet says, Ya Ali, that's not a problem. Bring the sun back. What did he do? Amir al-Mu'mineen pointed towards the sun, went like this, and the sun returned back to his place. And the Prophet and the Imam read namaz again.